Neuroscience 2100. I'm Dr. Adrian Blackwell, and I will be your professor for the next 4 months. Now, let's get started.
Hello?
Hey girl, how's your first night in the new place?
Good, I guess. The basement's super creepy. I think this house has had a lot of renovations over the years.
(1309) has what I call neurocognitive abandonment, a condition where all brain activity is suspended, allowing an entity to occupy their mind. How are we doing today? Neurocognitive abandonment and schizophrenia share very similar characteristics: losing touch with reality, hallucinations, delusions, disorganized speech, and violent outbursts. All we know so far is that some kind of entity will occupy the person's mind.
Emma, are you there?
Where have you been? I've been trying to call you.
Are you feeling okay? You seem a little off since your first night here. Oh my god, Emma, your nose!
I've been having these horrible nightmares, like nothing I've ever experienced before. I keep seeing Haley. I see her like I see you now.
Here. That's the name of my PhD advisor. He's the university's head of neuroscience, and he can help you.
Fine, I'll go. I promise. Dr. Blackwell?
Yes?
Hi, my name's Emma. One of your students told me to come and see you.
How can I help you?
I've been having these terrible nightmares. I can't sleep, and when I do, I wake up with these weird injuries.
What prescriptions are you on?
Ambien, Zoloft, and Thorazine.
Yours. That's for treating schizophrenia. How long have you been taking it?
About 2 years?
May I? Have you had a PET or CAT scan?
Yeah, a couple years ago, I think. Do you know what's happening to me?
Do you have your health card on you? Is this your current address?
No, I just moved. Why do you need my health card?
I'm going to look into your medical history and get back to you later. What's your current address?
123 Quebec Street.
Okay, I'll be back to you later this afternoon. Go straight home from here. With the use of an airtight vacuum, we can determine if one of the three elements was present in the location visited by our victims.
I was in here the night I moved in. What does this have to do with my nightmares? Oh my God! What's happening to me?
We have to get you to my lab.
Is this really necessary?
You have a condition called neurocognitive abandonment. Your brain activity temporarily suspends, which allows an entity to occupy it.
An entity? But like a spirit?
Not exactly. We don't actually know what it is. We believe it to be some kind of matter we haven't identified yet.
Am I possessed? Are you taking me to get an exorcism?
No. What you think you know about exorcisms are just outdated medical practices. In the past, exorcisms were nothing more than mercy killings. 99% of the possessed were just misdiagnosed individuals who had post-traumatic stress disorder or mental illness, commonly schizophrenia. Most died from dehydration and heart attacks during the process. It wasn't until the turn of the century that mental illness started to be characterized and the church stopped doing exorcisms. We have linked neurocognitive abandonment to your brain condition. The entity will permanently try to weaken your mind to take control of you.
Am I gonna die?
I won't let that happen. Not again.
Again? How many abandonment people have you treated?
Only two. As I've said, it's extremely rare. The first case was my wife's 6 years ago. She hid her symptoms from me. She disappeared. I found her in a rundown place a couple miles from our house. She had complete abandonment.
Were you able to save your wife?
I tried. But she wasn't my wife anymore. She was something else.
What was she?
When I found her, she was in a pool of blood. She had given birth not long before I got there. I called her name, but she didn't respond. She was eating our son.
Actually, I was feeling a little off the whole morning. I drove to my sister's grave before I came here.
How far is this cemetery?
It's in Oak City. It's about 60 miles from here.
I'm gonna give you a sedative. It won't stop the abandonment, but it will curtail it. We need to identify what kind of matter you were exposed to. The gravestone says Emma, and it... Emma!
You never asked me how my sister died.
You're Haley.
I needed Emma's identity. I've been, let's say, less than a model citizen lately.
You used Melissa to get close to me.
She played her part.
How long have you been in complete abandonment?
Very good, doctor. I killed my parents on my 13th birthday, so let's see, 9 years?
There's one thing I didn't tell you. Something my wife was extremely sensitive to. CCD patients can hear tones of over 30,000 hertz. It's worse than we thought.